rain as well, coming up in your 7-day planner in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Brandon. Happening today, the Senate Intelligence Committee will hold its first public hearing into Russia's meddling in last year's presidential election.
This comes as the investigation in the House Intelligence Committee came grinding to a halt, plagued by controversy and calls for the committee chairman to recuse himself. Catherine Larson joins us to share those new developments.
Caroline, it's a rare bipartisan promise, the top Republican and Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee pledging a nonpartisan collaboration. The goal here, getting to the bottom of Russia's interference in last year's election. That includes investigating disturbing reports a Russian army of so-called trolls used fake news and blasted negative stories about Hillary Clinton on the internet to hurt her chances of winning the presidency and help Donald Trump.
At least some reports, and we've got to get to the bottom of this, that there were upwards of 1,000 paid internet trolls working out of a facility in Russia.
The two senators said they'll be open throughout the investigation, even sharing sources, but this is a far cry from the chaos unfolding across the Capitol within the House Intelligence Committee, where Chairman Devin Nunes came under fire for holding a secret meeting. Senators say the committee has looked over thousands of documents and outlined a list of 20 witnesses they plan to interview.
All right, Catherine, thank you. Happening today, North Carolina legislators will vote on whether or not to repeal the state's controversial bathroom bill, or HB 2. Late last night, lawmakers and the governor reached an agreement to repeal the bill. However, many LGBT groups immediately criticized the deal, saying it still fails to protect transgender people from discrimination. The Senate Rules Committee will vote on the bill at 8:15 this morning, and then there will be 2 additional votes on the Senate floor starting around 10 a.m.
The U.S. House of Representatives voted yesterday to restrict the kind of scientific studies and data that the EPA can use to justify new regulations. The honest and open new EPA Science Treatment Act would prohibit the agency from writing any regulation that uses science that is not publicly available.
27 News Time is 5:04, and Wisconsin's spring election is less than a week away.
City officials are already hard at work ahead of Tuesday's election. Workers from the Madison City Clerk's office are spending the week combing through each voting machine to make sure they work and are accurate. The machines are run through a mock election. Both paper and electronic ballots are fed through, then tallied and compared to the original ballot to check for accuracy. City Clerk's office worker Eric Christensen says the machines worked pretty well for February's election, where they saw a bigger turnout than expected.
Hoping maybe this is a trend that we'll get higher and higher turnouts every time, regardless of whether it's what you call a smaller election or not. We're hoping people just kind of get institutionalized into voting more and more.
The city did have to replace all 88 machines back in July after they were damaged from a flood in the underground storage facility.
Today, you can learn about the future of parks in Dane County. There is a public information meeting about the planning process to update the Dane County Parks and Open Space Plan. The meeting is tonight at 7 at the Community Center Town Hall of Cross Plains on County Road P in Cross Plains.
Starting today, there's going to be more closures around the Capitol Square. The added closures are in red on your screen, so come take a look. All the closures in black, those are still in place too. At 7 this morning, inbound and outbound West Washington Avenue will be closed at Carroll Street. That's going to be in effect until Monday. Also starting today, part of South Pinckney Street near King Street will be closed, and part of South Pinckney Street will be converted to two-way traffic via East Doty Street for a week. Now, as always, road construction schedules may be changed due to weather.
President Trump's budget has many federally funded programs at risk. How one group made their case to keep their funding in order to save lives. 27 News Time is 5 o'clock, or 5:06, excuse me. You're watching Wake Up Wisconsin.